Priyam, and I welcome you all to the fifth session of Global ManTech Summit 2021, organized by student organization Spasmodic under the aegis of Division of Student Welfare, Lovely Professional University. Digitalization is a very common term these days. Tell me one field which is not digitalized. So, to make this day more efficient for all of us, we are devoting the session to the digital marketing and the business in the time of adversity. And for the same, we have our guest today, the COO and the director of Bruce Clay India, Mr. Sanjeev Duggal. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hand together and welcome, sir. It's an honor to have you. The mic is all yours.
Thanks, Pragati, and good evening to all of you. I hope you are having a real nice day today. You had a real nice day today, and your evening would be even better. Well, I must thank the students of Lovely Professional University who have organized this, and who have doing a great job by having a forum for a good exchange of knowledge, so that all of us can learn from each other. Well, thanks, Pragati, once again. And, I'm Sanjeev Duggal, and I am Director and CEO of Bruce Clay India. And let me start with my professional journey with you guys, so that you can understand from where I'm coming from. I, at the age of 20, at a very young age of 20, I was a management trainee in Steel Authority of India Limited. I joined them. I was not even 21, and this was the only job which I could have applied for. And along with all other guys who were giving MBA exams, I gave this exam also. I got through all MBA exams, let me tell you, that time. And along with that, I got this job. My father, being a senior public sector person, he wanted that I should join the public sector. So I said, all right. Certain things you have to do because what your parents want you to do. At that time, we had to do, no longer, I think, right? And then what happened that, after I joined as a management trainee, I started liking this marketing a lot. And, I was pampered by my seniors tremendously, because I will always go with some creative idea and they will say, well, good, go implement that. Good, go implement that. And, I spent my 33 years in Steel Authority, right from management trainee to becoming chief general manager there. And at the age of 53, I said goodbye to Steel Authority. And I thought I want to proceed towards, new things, which all you guys are, the new generation is doing. I also felt very young, and I do feel very young even now. And I said that, okay, let me go and, capture this digital marketing field. So, when I was in Steel Authority at that time, I did mostly that time it was only offline marketing. And I have been into domestic marketing, domestic sales, normal domestic sales. Then I went for international marketing, and we used to sell materials to US, Europe, Southeast Asia, South Asia, so on and so forth. There was hardly any part of the world other than Eastern Europe where we didn't sell the material. The other things which I looked after while I was working in Steel Authority was sales to projects. I was the person who was involved in laying the retail channel for Steel Authority, and we saw to it that in all the 605 districts in India, we had a retailer. In a span of one and a half year, this whole exercise was done, and I was a big part of it, and I enjoyed it tremendously. We also went for rural marketing, and we appointed a lot of people, a lot of rural dealers also. The rural marketing scene did not succeed tremendously, but at least we tried to make a foray. We just tried that something will come out of it. And, even if things do not happen the day you want to do them, they surely do happen later, because at least someone has paved the way. So, I feel that even reaching good quality steel to rural markets will start happening very soon in a big way. Then I was, also head of a Durgapur steel plant for their, secondary products marketing. For 1 year, I was in Durgapur. To see that, to bring the better practices of marketing of Central Marketing Organization of Steel Authority, to have them in Durgapur steel plant. And there also, I sold a lot of chemicals, a lot of fertilizers, and we made a lot of policies through which we could see that our materials get distributed in a way that we maximize our costs, we get the best prices. Well, and by the time I, left the job, I was, the best thing which I did, and, something which I really feel very good about, is that I was head of the marketing for our defense, the defense cell, and we saw to it that the latest submarine steel is produced and is now being used for defense. That was something which was, I feel, really doing something for the nation, which is ultimately you start feeling over a period of time that we generally supply to government departments, and we have been into supplying steel to almost all the big projects, but this one was special. So I just thought I will let you know about it. And after this, I just took my VRS, and I told sale people that they have done a lot of good for me, and I want to get into digital marketing. And once I am a thorough professional in digital marketing, which I am today, I want to go and, there's a payback time. I want to go back to the industry and tell them that how they should use the digital platform for the manufacturing industry and even for the service industry, because there are not many people today. There are many people who know industry very well. There are many people who know the digital aspect very well, but there are not many people who know both the aspects very well, and those who can exploit digital marketing for promoting sales of manufacturing industry, right? So, since it's a session where not all people will be interested in digital marketing, I thought I will, speak about some guiding principles by which I have led my life. So, let me share them one by one with you. These are 7 or 8 guiding principles which I want to share with you people. Well, the first one is that, you must know that in today's world, nobody can ride a bubble. It's a transparent world, right? If you want to do something, you have to be really capable. It's not a world where you can fake it now. All these other people who say that fake it till you make it and all, it's all bunker. You should really become capable. You should be, so thorough, and, you should be truthful. If I'm not capable, I will tell you that, okay, sorry, I don't know about this thing. I'll go and become thorough in 2 days and come back to you. But don't try to fake it today. You cannot ride a bubble, and people don't like fakes today, let me tell you. And, you try to fake it, and the second day that it's, you come to know what is a fake news. There are sites which tell you there's a fake news, and once you are told that you are a fake person, it will take 15 years for you to come back and tell people, no, I'm not a fake, right? So once things go out that you are a fake, you are a fake. So don't ride a bubble, friends. Try to be really skillful and then hit hard, all right? So that is the first thing which I want to tell you. That the second thing which I want to tell you is, bina mare koi swarg nahi dekhta. If you want to see heaven, you have to die. If you want to achieve, you have to work hard, right? I tell all my juniors this, that, don't let me do your job. I will take your salary also over a period of time, right? Not that I'm going to take it, but that is the way to tell them that, no, there are no free lunches here, right? And I tell you, what is the easiest thing, I mean, the easiest thing in life is to work hard. It gives you a good sleep. It makes you more skillful. It makes, like, I mean, it has all positives. It has all positives in it. And we keep on escaping working hard, not knowing that, that is the only panacea for all the ills, right? All right. So this was the second principle. The third one, and really the best one, patience is the biggest virtue. Please be patient on yourself. Please be patient on others. And if you start being patient on yourself, you will be patient on others too. Don't become impatient in life. If we are working hard, if we are working in a field where we are passionate about, well, be clear about it, friends. You are going to make it. Maybe 10 days after, maybe 1 year after, maybe 2 years after others. But your accomplishments will surely show, and they will show in a big, big, big manner, right? So have patience, because when we become impatient, at times, I mean, we serve half-cooked things to people. And you can imagine when you serve a half-cooked thing, if someone serves us a half-cooked thing, we tell, maja nahi hai, right? So be patient, keep working in the right direction. Have that, if you know that you have a passion for that work, go ahead, success will surely come to you, right? Number 4, never ever leave your passion. Never. If you feel that, you are supposed to be making movies at this age, at the age of 2022, but then you are not in a position to, because, your parents, want you to do a job, they want you to become self-sufficient, they want you to become independent, right? And you also don't want to, be a burden on them. Well, very fine, very good. Just do the job which you feel that, is the next best, and you can lay your hands onto that. Well, do that job, please. But alongside, take it as a side hustle. Continue making small movies. Continue making small blogs. If you are a creative person, if you are a writer, and this, let me tell you to all of you, that, if you don't have your own blog or your own LinkedIn profile, I mean, I would request you that my talk would be successful if 50% of you also go and make a blog and a profile today. People don't, anyone, like someone was asking me what we should do to get a job, or, in the interview. First thing people see is, do you have a LinkedIn profile or not, right? And they go and see what you are doing. Like in India, it's still not very, though, our type of a company, we do see that what the person is up to. But, in America, I mean, they don't look at you if you don't have a good profile, right? So that's one thing which I wanted you to tell you. And the next one which I want to tell you is that the biggest investment you do in life is when you invest in your education. And the next best is when you invest in your spouses and your children's education, right? So that these are the investments. I mean, investing in gold, investing in stocks, investing in properties doesn't mean anything today. If you have knowledge, you can make so many properties, you can buy so much of gold, because it's the knowledge which you can convert into currency anytime. No currency can convert that into knowledge, imagine, 5 years you have spent into PhD. Can you, $5 million make you a doctorate in a day? No, they will not be able to. Whereas, like if you have studied rightly, you may crack a deal of $5 million in a day, right? So, the knowledge is the biggest thing, and you will find all people who are wise about money today, they are accumulating knowledge, right? You would know this. So The other thing which I wanted to talk to you about is navigate your life according to your map, not anybody else's. You know, every man has his own journey. Look, I mean, like if there is a person who wants to get into spirituality and he starts, competing with a person who is only into making money, what will happen? What is the direction he is going to take, right? So you cannot be digging a well of money and trying to find spirituality into that, you will not get it. So, dig that well which you want to dig, and don't compare yourself with others. Only see that how much have I dug today? How much more can I dig tomorrow? How much more I can get? So compete with your own self, right? Try to understand what more goals you can give yourself. Don't look at others. Their life journey is different. Somebody has been born very rich. So that doesn't mean that, like you should not be doing a business. Well, tomorrow you start doing a business. You take a lot of, like you may make a lot of money, and it all may happen that, that person, his life journey was that he made, his parents left a lot of money for him, but then he was not able to make use of that, right? So, like each one's life journey is different. And, one very big thing which I want to tell you is that never ever be afraid of failures. Failures are just one more step towards success. Never ever feel that, why have I failed? The more failures you have in the earlier stage in life, the more successes you will have in future. Because failures teach us so many things. Success doesn't teach. While success has a lot of fathers, right? Failure has none. But then failure teaches so many things, So never ever, like not that I'm saying that, work to fail. No, work for success. But, but if this failure is coming your way while, you were working for success, well, it's going to be one of the greatest lessons for you, which will take you to so many successes in the future. And last but not the least, one more guiding principle let me give you, and that is that which is the costliest thing which you have in life? It is time, nothing else. So don't ever please waste your time. I'm not saying don't enjoy. Go ahead, enjoy. But when you're enjoying, you should be enjoying. You should be at that time, don't be thinking about work. And at the workplace, don't be thinking about that I should be enjoying. That is called waste of time, right? So don't do that, please. Right? So these are the guiding principles. I thought I must tell you that how I feel about life. So this is how I've been able to share my life with you. Now let's get to the subject, right? Getting to the subject, that what are the various aspects, or like how digital marketing is going to help us in adversity for business. Well, first of all, let me tell you, adversities, they can be big or small ones, but in any business, an adversity comes once in 3 months always, right? So for me, adversity is a part of life. I don't consider that adversity, maybe, this pandemic has made all of us feel that it has been a very, very big adversity. I agree. But generally, people who take things in their stride, they should know that adversity is not the, is not the end of the world. Like I told you, failure is not at the end of the world, because any adversity, one of my directors, he taught with whom I worked when I was at just 2021, he used to tell me, Sanjeev, other than terminal cancer, everything has a solution, right? So I have really based my life that way, that fine, adversity hai to hai, kya? So we have to go over it. But yes, why to talk about adversity? For business, digital marketing is the only way and only panacea in the present moment, yes, in the adversity, and in the future, well, that will be the one of the major ways to go. I mean, without digital marketing, if you think you are going to survive, you will not be. And Sanjeev Duggal will not, leave a very high position in Steel Authority, where he could have become director and chairman also, and go for digital marketing, because I understood that, I mean, even for me to be in marketing and not be in digital marketing, I mean, then no point. I mean, if someone tells you that you are in marketing and you don't know about digital marketing, well, it's better that you are not there in marketing at all. So that is where from I want to tell you. So, how in adversity digital marketing is helping, it has helped because, I mean, that is the only way people have been able to prospect new clients, even at the time, when they could not go out of the houses. Well, still people were able to get new clients, more clients. And rather, since so many other people were also into, digital space, which they were generally not, they were even able to prospect them in this time. So for prospecting clients, digital marketing in adversity is one of the best things which best things which digital marketing could help. And look at the other side, because of the digital marketing, people were not able to, have to go for scarcity of things. They generally, I mean, say suddenly someone was not having some medicine, someone was not having some food material. Who helped? Who helped? It was digital marketing. So, I mean, the people who were into the digital space, they were able to do more business because people in scarcity were looking for them, were looking, because they could not go out of their home. The people were told you, I mean, it was better, even my wife would tell me that let's not have this thing at all for 10 days. Nahi hai to nahi, right? तो नहीं है तो नहीं है, सही बात है, लाइफ है ना, सबसे बड़ी चीज तो है कि अगर आप जिंदा हैं तो सब कुछ है, जिंदा नहीं है तो फिर क्या फायदा, मतलब फिर किसी भी चीज का कोई फायदा नहीं. Then, I would say that, the thing is, any company at all times, rather 24/7, should remain present, should remain socially present, should always be available. If, I mean, whom do you call as your best friend? You tell me. The best friend, if, I call Pragati my best friend, then Pragati should be available 24/7 for me. I should be able to make, she should be just a phone call away from me, right? And that is what, a brand should be. Always available 24/7, right? But what has happened? Because of this pandemic, many people went off the market. They said, अभी तो कुछ बिक नहीं रहा, चलो छोड़ दो यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, I mean, क्या फायदा है spend करने का. But spend, आज का फायदा हर वक्त नहीं. You can't be looking at today. You have to look for future. And, pandemic is going to be there for 1 year, 1.5 years. The world is going to be there for thousands of years, right? And your business, the only thing which never gets old in life is business. All of us get old, right? So business is going to be always young. And, after 1.5 years, it will emerge like another a small teenage kid, rearing to go. And that time we will say, hamari to koi presence hi nahi. And, I will tell you a couplet on this. कि आंख से दूर मत जा, आंख से दूर मत जा, दिल से उतर जाएगा. वक्त का क्या है, गुजरता है गुजर जाएगा. So, I mean, never, like your presence should be there, and socially you should be always present. I mean, you should always, and digital is the cheapest way when people could have remained present. And many people have done that. People who were not present even otherwise, they have come into digital field, and, they were not there earlier in digital, but they have joined the digital field to remain present, right? So that their presence remains. See, everyone doesn't need the same digital strategy. Everyone will not have the same budget also, for marketing in digital. But one has to be smart. One has to know that, okay, maybe I am not able to spend money on Google ads. Maybe I am not able to, go for paid media. Well, people have learned search engine optimization. People have, on their own website, they have gone in for optimized good content. They have made videos by themselves, and they are doing good business today. Fine. So you have to be, digital marketing has so many aspects that it allows you to be very smart and use whichever aspect you feel fits into your budget, right? The other aspect which digital marketing, helped in adversity was in diversifying, right? You were selling only in a particular X place, right? And now suddenly you found that, like the materials are not selling, but you are able to export the material to Europe. You are able to export material to, even UAE countries, or you are able to, people, even the people who were into manufacture of cloth, or they were in the manufacture of wine, they went into manufacture of these, they started going for the new things, they made sanitizers, and people who were into making of drinks, they went into making of sanitizers, and they did tremendous business. So how did they come to know that how do you come to know the market for a very new product? Well, the best way is to go for digital, because digital is the way by which customers will also reach you. If they came to know that, okay, you are supplying us in a mass scale sanitizer, so someone sitting in Europe also will come to you and say, okay, export so much of it for me, right? And say people who were into manufacture of cloth, they went into manufacture of masks, and many people have made big money, they did good business. So how did that happen? You think you will, by sitting here, without meeting people, you could have done that business earlier? Sorry, you couldn't have. That all happened because of digital marketing, right? And the people who were not having masks, the countries who were not, nowadays, we talk about a very good case study where, we are, this all the clothes which we wear for, keeping us safe, all the doctors and all these people, what they are wearing. We were not having that manufacture, but now not only that we are manufacturing them in our country, we are exporting it all over. And imagine injections. This for this pandemic. India is going to be the major supplier all over the world, man. That's how we are gaining our popularity. Fine. So, how digital can help in adversity. These are very, very few examples. There are umpteen number of examples. You come sit with me sometime, I can tell you, we can keep on chatting about it. There's nothing, which is going to, where I will feel okay, fine, abhi bahut ho gaya. Nahin, abhi so much to talk about here. So, and digital, you can, really it supports building relationships with people. You can make good videos, you can make, the business is all about creating relationships, right? And if you ask me, if someone would have asked me, tell me 3 words of, how to do marketing, I would have said relationship, relationship, and relationship, right? So if these are this is the essence of marketing for me. So how much digital help here? I can tell you it helps tremendously. And, in these adverse times, people who would have supplied materials through digital marketing, they have created tremendous relationships. Well, that is what I wanted to tell you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very informative. We learned about your journey from steel authority to the digital marketing. You told us the key mantras of our life, and then we came on to the digital marketing, how the digital era is changing and how digital marketing is playing such a vital role amidst the pandemic that happened. So, all the viewers who are here, we have a surprise for you. Our guest, he came up with a very powerful message given video for all of you. I believe our technical team will work onto it and we will be viewing it very soon. It should be on the screen because it is one of the token that we are going to get from our guest. So if I could get the green flag from our technical team, we can do it. Okay, so we have the video on our screen.
Imagine you were born in 1900. When you're 14, World War I begins and ends when you're 18 with 22 million dead. Soon after a global pandemic, the Spanish flu appears, killing 50 million people, and you are alive and 20 years old. When you are 29, you survived a global economic crisis that started with the collapse of the New York Stock Exchange, causing inflation, unemployment, and famine. When you are 33 years old, the Nazis come to power. When you are 39, World War II begins and ends when you are 44 years old, with 16 million dead. In the Holocaust, 6 million Jews died. When you're 52, the Korean War begins. When you're 64, the Vietnam War begins and ends when you are 75. A child born in 1985 thinks his grandparents have no idea how difficult life is, but they have survived several wars and catastrophes. Today we have all the comforts in our new world amid a new pandemic, but we complain because we need to wear masks. We complain because we must stay confined to our homes where we have food, electricity, running water, Wi-Fi, and even Netflix. None of that existed back in the day, but humanity survived those circumstances and never lost their joy of living. A small change in our perspective can generate miracles. We should be thankful that we are alive. We should do everything we need to do.
Like I cannot imagine being in that situation where with every interval of 10 years or 5 years maybe there is another big, there is a big disaster that is happening, and for sure our parents, our grandparents actually survived it. And yeah, I'm very fortunate that I had everything available with us. So this was very amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
And thank you for seeing this, and I really felt that, the person wants that it should be spread all over. And I feel it was a real, something very motivating. Yeah.
So moving forward, we don't have much time left in our hand, but there is one of the most basic question that I would like to ask you. Being a student or being a person who is already in a corporate world, हमारे पास बहुत सारे options होते हैं, right? Like software testing, web designing, and digital marketing. According to you, sir, what would be the best option to choose?
See, firstly, let me tell you that a person who is in a particular profession, he never tells the other person that go into that profession, because he knows so much of negativity in the profession where he is in, But in spite of all that, let me tell you that I feel digital marketing is a tremendous profession for the reason that it's going to be, it's just in its nascent stage in our country. And it offers so many things to so many people. It's not, digital marketing is not only about, coding or website. Website design is a part of digital marketing, by the way, right? So the other thing what I want to tell you is that any person can become a part of digital marketing. A person who wants to write can become a part of digital marketing. A person who likes making videos will become a part of digital marketing. A person, who likes writing blogs will become a part of digital marketing. So, so there is so much to digital marketing that, it's not only about that, okay, fine, this is only meant for coders. there, when it started digital marketing, the problem what happened is that, people felt that only guys who are good at coding will be able to do it. No, I mean, it's absolutely a myth. All of you guys who feel they are creative, who want to be into, just go start doing few online courses. You will come to know that digital marketing is one of the fields, and it's going to be, it's so nascent today that it will be at least another 15 to 20 years when we will say that, okay, everyone knows about it. Yeah. Nothing. You're not audible. You are not audible. Hello?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. I'm very sorry. There was some technical glitch. What I was saying that digital marketing has been such a big tool in our life. We see SEO, pay-per-click, Google advertisement every day, and we would really want to know 100% of it. But right now, we don't have the time in our hand, and this would be the end of session. I would like to thank you for joining with us. I would like to thank the student organization Spasmodic for giving us this opportunity to understand the corporate world, especially the digital marketing. So, is there anything that you would like to say at the end to us?
Well, let me just tell everyone that, that if they feel passionate about creating content of any type, and, even while they are doing their graduation and post-graduation alongside, take digital as a side hustle, start writing your own blog, and very soon you will find that, you have created a niche for yourself, along with, so many other jobs which you will be getting. I mean, if you really get very interested into digital, I mean, you can be good entrepreneurs also. You will get very good jobs also. I mean, digital marketing at this moment is being considered as a separate industry. It will be a part and parcel of each and every organization, right? So, previously people would only have a CA outside, Now every good company has 5 chartered accountants with them. So, you will, there are tremendous opportunities in digital marketing, and all the youngsters must have a look at it, even if whether they want to go into marketing or not. That's my only suggestion to you, please.
Thank you, sir, for such a kind word. So it was a pleasure having you here. So we are going to end this session on a very positive note. So stay safe, stay digital, stay hustling, stay challenging, and stay at home. Thank you so much. You were an amazing audience. We will come up again with such more informative sessions. Till then, be at your home.